KLAS has operated for the past 25 plus years by talking directly to the customers of these different solutions in different market segments. And what we do is we gather the data anonymously from current customers and give them a voice. KLAS represents the voice of the healthcare provider community at large. And we try to amplify that voice as much as possible. So all of our reports, our data, our website is based directly on what these current customers of these solutions and these vendors are saying about their experience. And this report, this patient accounting report specifically targeted small hospitals and customers, providers in those small hospitals and what their experience has been. We know from a lot of our data that these small hospitals are making big, important technology decisions at a rate that's greater than those of their larger hospital peers. And with these smaller hospitals, they have specific constraints that they have to operate under. Is this solution going to drive revenue? Is it valuable? Can I afford it? And is it going to make me more efficient and allow me to keep my doors open so that I can continue to deliver care to my local population? When looking at the data, one thing we found is Meditech has been a consistent high performer year after year. They are number one or close to number one year after year. And it comes down to a couple of things. One, they have a great relationship with their customers. They really don't act like a typical technology vendor where they're working hand in hand, side by side with their customers to make sure that the solution works for them. Additionally, providers are saying, or customers are saying, that Meditech provides extremely great value for small hospitals. They provide much, if not all, of the technology that these hospitals need at a price point that they can afford. You have Epic's Community Connect model in the market, which has actually come up in terms of overall satisfaction from where it was 2-3 years ago. Providers are now very happy with the level of technology, the functionality they receive from the solution, and it's been doing very well. You have smaller vendors such as CPSI and MedHost, which a lot of customers are saying, hey, it's getting a little long in the tooth. It's looking a little old, and it's not being updated quite as frequently as they would like. So there's some sense in the market that those solutions are getting a bit old. Athena Health came onto the market a number of years ago. I'm trying to remember, was it 5 or 6 years ago, with a inpatient clinical documentation solution and revenue cycle solution. They made some headway, and then they announced that they were no longer selling the solution. And we've seen those customers, their satisfaction has dropped year over year for a number of years now, as they feel like the vendor is no longer really interested in advancing that solution. And we've seen Oracle, which acquired Cerner. We've seen them grow in market share for the small hospital market over the past couple of years. And we've actually seen, on the flip side, we've also seen their customer satisfaction drop 10 points or more from where it was a couple of years ago, and continues to drop, it seems, month after month. So there's this interesting dichotomy where they're gaining market share, but their customer satisfaction is dropping more and more. So we're just trying to highlight what's going on there. We found that a number of these customers in small hospitals have resource constraints, and they're reaching out to the vendor to try to help them, to solve them, to train them, to guide them. But the vendor often doesn't have the internal resources they need in order to help these customers. And with the switch to Revelate, which is their new patient accounting solution that they plan, or they've announced that they're moving all their customers to, there's a lot of uncertainty in the market in regards to where Oracle Cerner is going in the future, and how is that going to impact these small hospitals.